you want to introduce our first performer?
Yes, we are starting out tonight by going up north to Canada to our good friend, Dr. Michael Leckie.
Thank you, Rabina the Enchantress, for that awesome intro. Thank you. And thank you, Kevin, as well, for including me this week on our lovely Tuesday Night Magic show. A pleasure and an honor, as usual. We're going to explore astrology this show. We're going to explore if there is truly a connection. Do the positions of the planets and the stars affect life here on Earth? Can it influence us in any way, shape, or form? We're going to find out. And I'd love to have someone from our audience, from our virtual audience, to participate in this. That would be just great. Hello. Mike, no way.
Hey.
Hi, Dee. How are you this day?
We meet again, Doctor. It's so good to see you, man.
It's great to see you. What a surprise. I didn't even know you were in the house. That's fantastic. Yay. And we're looking forward to having you on my show on the August 2nd. And
Yes.
no doubt you will add so much as you always do to the show. A pleasure and an honor as usual. I'm posing the question right here and right now. Do the position of the stars and the planets affect life here on Earth? In fact, does it affect our personalities at the time of our birth and that sort of thing? In my research, I have found a correlation. Years ago, I made a chart, if you will, of, well, in essence, the four elements. There are really, in Chinese astrology, there are five elements, but in Western astrology, there are four elements, and they correlate too much. They correlate to the tarot. They correlate to astrology. They correlate too much. The seasons, colors, all that sort of thing. I'm going to attempt this time to put that all together and see if we can make things match. Now, I've never asked you your exact birthday. No need to tell me right now, Micah, but I have no clue at this point what your astrology sign is. Is that correct?
It's correct.
All right.
Yes, that's correct.
So
Yeah.
You had me worried there. It's the Zoom pause. We like to call it the Zoom pause. I'm going to bring up a chart I've put together and laminated. I love my laminating machine. The cat gets nervous. She thinks I'm going to laminate her one day. Of course, I would not. But here you can see all the astrology signs or the star signs. It's a horoscope, if you will, not a horrible scope, but a chart, and you can see that there are numbers that correspond to your star sign. Capricorn is 1, I'm Cancer, so I'm number 7, Leo is 8, and so forth. I want you, please, if you will, without telling me right now what your star sign is match up the number to your star sign. So if you're, for example, a Pisces, keep in mind the number 3, or if you're a Gemini, keep in mind the number 6. Is that clear?
Yes, it's clear, and I got the number.
Excellent, excellent. Please remember that number. I've got a horrible memory, as most people know out there. So if I were asked to remember something, I'd retain it for maybe a second or two, if that. So thank you. Please remember that number. I'm going to use a number of other tools, and one of them is a duplicate in metal. It's quite,
Wow.
I think we can hear it. It's the exact same thing, very similar to the chart with numbers as well. And I'm going to make a prediction on the back right here and right now of a particular tarot card. Let's see. I will not show it until the end. And if this works, believe me, Micah, I'll be impressed. There we go. Got it. And we don't need the marker anymore. I'm also going to turn the wheel so that number 1 faces outward. That's mainly for me because I'll be dealing out a number of playing cards or a number of tarot cards. So number one, which is Capricorn, is facing straight ahead. We will be using as well a deck of the Tarot de Marseille. I believe it's from 12th century France. The originals were woodcuts, so they were just black and white woodcuts over time. I think 13th or 15th century, they were colored. So now we've got replicas of them in full color. We're going to use them in this experiment, if you will. I'd like you, please, to tell me, just have to clear everything out as well. Tell me, please, the number. We're going to remove a number of tarot cards based on your particular number. It's interesting, there's a correlation between numerology, astrology, and the tarot as well. What was the number you memorized, please?
Number was 9.
9? All right, we're going to
Yeah.
deal off the top of the tarot deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and we do not need them. We'll eliminate them for now, for the duration actually of the experiment. Now I'm going to use another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 tarot cards to honor the 12 signs, if you will. I'm going to place them. This will be number 1. It's even trickier. I'm actually used to doing this effect with playing cards, which are much smaller. This is my first time actually using the tarot, but I thought it may be more intriguing. It may be a little bit more challenging for me as well. I always love a good challenge, as most of you out there know. And we're about halfway through. We've reached my sign. I say halfway, but technically we're a little bit more than halfway. There we go. This is very, very, very interesting. I think in future I will employ the tarot, and you'll see why in a moment. Everyone will agree that this is a very interesting layout. We do have the 12 casually selected tarot cards. I had nothing in particular in mind when I dealt these out. Now, I believe I want you please to focus please on your sign, on your star sign. And I hope that I can get it. I'm not sure that I can. I'm getting, it's actually the same, if I'm correct, it's probably the same star sign that my wife is. Is it Virgo?
Number 9. That's correct. Yes. Yeah.
It is Virgo. I want to turn
Yeah.
over now for you all just to show that these are all different. The number 9 does correlate. It's the ninth month to the sign, the astrology sign of Virgo. So you see we have the Pope, we have the Emperor, etc., the Magician, which is my favorite card, and the Hermit, etc. We have all these different ones. Now, I haven't turned over the one that I've selected or that fell on the sign of Virgo, but we're going to have a look at my prediction, which is the Sun.
Yeah.
And the card I predicted that came up is the Sun, which bodes well for you. Love, luck, health, and happiness for you, my friend Micah the Magician. Thank you so much for helping me this time. And I want to thank
Doctor.
Thank you so much, Micah, and all of you as well. We'll see you all very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Wow, brilliant. Micah, did he know? Did he know in advance? No.
No, not at all.
The man is a wizard.